What's going on, family? So we're here in Las Vegas at the Airbnb. Dylan did a great job. This place is beautiful and it's morning time, guys. So I got my breakfast on deck. I already had some cherries, but I have a steak, cooked it rare, and then I have 2 eggs. Hopefully they're runny in the middle if I didn't mess it up. But you know, Chef Patty isn't Gordon Ramsay out here. But today, Dylan gets the carb up. He already had his first meal of the day and he's looking crazy. Actually, let's go under some lighting so we can check you out, bro. We can tell he is looking flat and this is what we wanted. We're gonna totally fill him out today. And if you guys can believe it, I'm gonna throw up a picture right now. He used to be over 300 pounds. This is a crazy transformation.
Thanks, bro.
Actually, hit him with the back, bro. Hit him with the back double bicep, man. You gotta. No tan, really flat, and look crazy. Look at all the detail. You can see like his Christmas tree here, like all the detail and thickness up here, like cross striations and cross striations here. Tomorrow he's competing in the WBFF Worlds in the transformation class.
You better tell him what happened to your sleep too.
Oh, guys, if I'm looking poverty right now, it's because last night the cord wasn't long enough for my CPAP machine, so I had to sleep with it on the bed. And then in the middle of the night, I knocked it off my bed. The mask ripped off. I think it fell off around like 2 a.m. So the rest, yeah, and then the rest of the night, I didn't have my mask on. Mask off. But
like future.
Yeah, so I'm a little tired. Probably gonna take a nap later. I gotta eat this. I'm hungry. I can't be complaining. This guy's on some crazy poverty macros. That blueberry oatmeal is freaking lit. Every time I come to the States, I gotta shout out my boy Rashawn for showing me. Dylan's having his second meal of the day. Cooking her up. So we got some, what, sweet potato?
Yeah, just some sweet potato fries. And I just did a couple whole eggs and just a few asparagus.
We're gonna be aiming for around 300, 400 carbs. I'm gonna be checking him out every couple hours. I have no sus though. And to clarify, guys, sus is suspect, and I know it's not all around the world, like different slang, like
I had no
on the.
fucking idea what it meant, but I think it's hilarious.
You never heard of these slang? Could be from a different coast. I'm gonna check him out every couple hours, see where he's at, and I have a slight feeling that he's gonna be able to handle a little bit more. But we have to be a little bit conservative as well, because with his weight loss, he holds his weight a lot differently, holds his water a lot differently with the loose skin and everything. It's just what I find personally, just working with him in the past and working with other people who've been through weight loss. You don't want to spill, but you can always eat more. Yeah, can't take it away. Look at the veins on the guy. It's crazy, man.
Few carbs.
I think the heat helps too.
The heat helps. As soon as I got outside, I could feel some blood circulation.
Yeah, look at your rollie. Look at my rollie. That's a small face. This a big face. She can't see my room.
Just heading over to get the tan done for this man right here. Do they do one coat?
I'll have a base primer and then I'll get like another glazing thing before a stage, like a shine or whatever almost.
Okay, awesome. That's the way I like it. You don't have it fully done the day before and you have to hang out all day with this huge thick tan on. And I forgot to tell you guys, so he has a 2-day show, so the peaking process is totally different for this. So WBFF Worlds do it really big, so there's 2 full days of the show. It's gonna be my first time actually watching one of these shows. All right, so we just picked up some shorts. We're here at like some media day thing. It's actually like pretty fancy place around here.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty excited because this is like a little hype up from like media day. Yeah, so you got the black and the white.
The black and the white, mostly because they didn't have like all the sizes, but the other ones were like, whew,
yeah,
they were too short for me.
Personally, I'm a fan of the black and white. I like it clean. That's my second show. Pretty fresh.
I should buy a yacht just to take you on it. Wanna take you around the town just to watch you flaunt it.
I'm back at the place, but I had to expose myself. I ended up getting all the treats. So we got these like turtle brownies, Whoppers, Hershey's Gold, my favorite chocolate bar. I want to try this one out. It sounded really good. It's a Symphony chocolate, almonds, and when we were in LA, Steph put some of the Pop-Tarts in the freezer, and it was really good. So I'm definitely gonna try one of these strawberry milkshake Pop-Tarts coming out the freezer. All right, guys, I got the strawberry milkshake Pop-Tarts on deck, and I'm way too excited to try this out here.
Fresh out the freezer.
Fresh out the freezer. Check her out, baby. Woo! Oh, nice and hard. It's kind of like sticking together there. Definitely one of my favorite Pop-Tart flavors. But I am a strawberry type of dude. I like the fruity flavors over the chocolate flavors. Strawberry milkshake, one of my favorite ones. Out of the freezer, they're really good if you want to switch it up, but I do prefer heating them up. Still really good though. Oh yeah, so it's currently 3 p.m. and I can definitely see a difference. Like, it's looking pretty crazy here. He got his veins coming out even through the loose skin. Like, show them your loose skin a little bit. Like, and his veins still coming out through that. I feel like your chest is getting a lot fuller. You can see like cross striations coming in. Yeah, your shoulders too are popping a lot more. So we're doing really good. I don't know if you guys can see in the lighting, but he actually has cross striations in his quads here. It's pretty nuts. I feel like we're gonna be able to eat more than what we predicted, but it's good that we were conservative to start, because you can always eat more, but you can't take food away. So,
yes, sir.
So you're looking good, man. So we got the man himself passed out. He's tired. He's been through a long day. I passed out for like 3 hours, and I'm kind of hungry. We got all the treats. I need to get him in. Also, guys, check out this hat. I love it. It says Limitless. This is what I called my first YouTube series, and I was talking about your potential is limitless. And I had a mindset where I didn't want to put a limit on anything that I was doing, anything that I wanted to achieve, and I just wanted to go for it, because the worst thing that happens is you don't achieve it. All you can do is your best and try. I feel like once you don't put a limit on yourself, that's when you achieve the most. I didn't take out the camera last time, but when Evo filled out, oh my god, he looked crazy. Veins through his whole body.
It was a few minutes, but it was good few minutes.
Yeah, so I feel like this time I have to get the camera out to spot it. We're just walking over to the pool area. This Airbnb is in a gated community, so there's a couple pools, a gym, like that type of stuff. So we're gonna check it out, and I want to talk to you guys about weight loss and mindset. And I feel like this will be very valuable, guys, because Dylan was over 300 pounds, and now he's at the top level with one of the best transformations in the world. We're here at WBFF Worlds, and I can't be more proud of him. And I feel like anyone trying to lose weight, or anyone trying to achieve your fitness goal, if you're trying to get more muscle, trying to get stronger, I feel this mindset, that's where it starts. You need to make the decision to make a difference before you actually do anything. So the mind comes first, and then the body will follow. And I want to let you guys know these are going to be some very, very, very deep tips for you guys, and I feel like it's going to be very valuable. So once we go for this walk, we see how shredded this guy is. We'll let you guys know. Guys, so I'm in full bulk mode, and this is probably the highest my body composition is going to get, but I still have decent shape around my core. I'm nowhere close to shredded, of course, but I do want to try and keep that composition minimum throughout this bulk. So my plan is 1 pound a month. I feel like I can continue to do that, continue to push my calories, and continue to get all my nutrients and workouts in. So it's really important. Consistency and hard work trump everything else. So that's what you guys want to focus on, consistency and hard work. You guys, he's starting to fill out. You can see like the striations coming through in his legs. And he has a lot of loose skin on his legs too, which is pretty crazy. There we go, Dylan. Starting to fill out a lot more now. There we go. Tricep, looking good. Hit him with the back, man. Back double bi. And guys, this is really incredible because he has so much loose skin. There's so much detail coming out, especially down by his lower back. Pop your butt out and really push the, there we go. Like, that's insane, man. You're looking crazy. Look at all the detail in his shoulder and his bicep coming out as he comes up. Dylan and I were talking earlier, and this is where it stemmed from. And I asked him what he used to eat, because I remember he was 300 pounds, and everyone has different stories. Everyone has different cards dealt, and you just kind of have to live with what you have. You want to make the best out of it. You shouldn't compare yourself to other people. You should strive to be the best you, and I feel like you can do that. Like, you can achieve a lot more than what you think, and there's heights and limits that are there on people, and that's where I feel like we start to fail, is when we start holding ourselves back. And I guess I'm gonna segue into this and say, ask Dylan again, What did you used to eat?
Yeah, this was a cool question because I think Patty and I were just shooting the breeze, and he really wanted to just know. It wasn't like a question that was staged, you know what I mean? So for me, honestly guys, growing up, I grew up on a farm, kind of like that old harsh lifestyle, you know, like working family, and I just overate. So like I was made plates that grown men were eating, and I wasn't allowed to get up to leave until I finished my plate. And I was kind of bred that like most of my family is overweight, especially the males. So I just kind of thought that's the way it was supposed to be.
So like what triggered your weight loss? Like what made you want to lose weight?
So I would keep this as short as I can. I was like, yeah, just hovering around that 300. And then I fell 5 stories and I broke my L1 through 5 spinal vertebrae, left ankle, right elbow, still doesn't go straight, and shattered both heels. So that kind of pushed me into a depression. I was like 22, pre-diabetic, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and I mean, I was 22. So like it came to the point where it's like, hey, enough is enough, you know?
Yeah.
So, and then once I started to gain, you know, so I rehabbed from my injury and started to go to the gym. And then I just never really regressed. I was very interested in it.
Yeah.
And once I realized, I started to lose weight simply by just trying to manage calories.
Let's take like a step back. So you said you were depressed. Like you were depressed like because you couldn't have like a...
Well, because I was laid up, right? So you're injured, I was taking high prescription painkillers, which I kind of slightly got addicted to. I had a relationship end at that time. I don't want to say because of that, but definitely
everything really adds
just
up.
My rock bottom. I hit my rock bottom, as everyone will always tell you that's had a hardship, like we talked about before. You know, you really find who you are in the hard times. It's not the easy times where define character.
So I feel like because he made that mindset change, he was able to take steps forward to it. So ultimately, you have to make that decision to lose your weight or to achieve your goal and actually take action to it. Just like an idea is just bullshit until you actually do something about it. Like, oh, I wanna be an online coach, or I wanna be an influencer. Well, if you wanna be a coach, well, you have to learn the information to coach
yourself
people.
And then try to, educate yourself to be able to do that job. And then educate yourself.
Yeah, and like even when you're getting a job interview, let's say you want to be a personal trainer, like you have to be able to communicate what you have learned to the people you're teaching, and there's just a bunch of different skills, but without taking that action, you won't be able to achieve your goal. And did you have like a big goal to start off with, or was you just wanted to lose weight?
So I'll tell you right now, I thought to myself, like in my head, I used to think like, man, if I could weigh 200 pounds, I'll be flying. Like the chicks would be coming. They'd be thinking, I'll be just like
straight up.
Like, and honestly, guys, like I'll be a rock star. That's gonna be me, you know, like at 200.
And I feel like a lot of people, they're not honest with themselves when they make a goal. And like I literally just wanted to look better. Like I wanted to be active.
I was newly single, and like I had, a lot of life changes. I decided I wanted to lose some weight. I was newly single. I was 23, single for the first time since I was 16.
So with action, were you just deciding to blindly lose weight, or did you have like a short-term goal, or like how do you feel like you set that up?
Basically, like I'm pretty sure you know this about me now just from coaching me and being friends with me, but like once I decide I'm gonna do something, I do it. And that doesn't mean I knew what I was doing, but I kind of knew what not to do. Because obviously, even common sense, I feel like I have a decent amount of common sense. Obviously, what I was doing led me to where I was at.
Yeah.
So that road was closed. We gotta find a new road.
Yeah.
So then I just started researching. I tried some stuff like in the very beginning. I remember trying like no carbs for like 7 days, and I remember almost like fainting and stuff. But I would say I learned pretty quick, at least the fundamentals. Like, okay, if I just eat a little bit less and move a little bit more, then I should start to see results.
And that's amazing, because he wanted to lose 100 pounds, and he literally just said, if I just ate a little bit less and moved a little bit more. Where I feel like people's mindset, they get caught up on such the long goal where they can't do the everyday activities, the short-term things that you do every single day that are consistent with, right?
So yeah, and it's all about, with my clients now, I try to preach like too much too fast. If you go from zero, now I kind of did take that approach, and it worked for me because I was single. I have that type of mindset, but that's why I don't try to fit people into my journey, like what you spoke about just you have to figure out for yourself.
Yeah.
Because if I would put someone on my weight loss journey, 9 times out of 10, honestly, they probably would not succeed.
Yeah.
Because I have the personality, and you've done some training with me, I do things a little bit different. I have a curious personality. So most people would go to the gym and I would see a machine and most people would be like scared to use it. And I'd be like, I want to see what that happens if I get in there. You know what I mean? I'm still like that.
And
like,
I feel
what happens
like
if I sit in there backwards? What happens if I upside down? You know what I mean? Like just not everything works out, but rather than saying like most people will take, let's say they can squat 135 pounds, they'll put 85 on the bar and they're really scared. I would have put 200 on and went down and not come up. Oh, that's too much. I better not do that again. But I find that, and don't be doing that. But like it just teaches you a little bit differently. It's like a reverse engineer versus
so like maybe Dylan went a little bit too hard at first.
I would say
where
so.
He needed to be toned back, and like working with him, he hasn't cheated once, only asked me to go a little bit more aggressive on the diet. So I do see that with his mindset, where some people need that kick in the butt to actually start making actual differences. They start lying to themselves. They're not realistic. Like, oh well, this portion is this size when they eyeball it. When you're just bullshitting, like you're only cheating yourself when you don't take action. By dieting, you literally are one step towards your goal. And if you cheat, you literally are putting yourself back, and it's self-inflicting.
I love that you said that, because with my clients, and I've helped a lot of weight loss clients, especially in the beginning, it's like they don't realize I'll put it to you guys this way. This is something I noticed with a pattern working with quite a few people. The people that were lean, who started off like yourself, will come to me and say, Dylan, man, I eat everything in sight. Like, that's all I do is eat. And I say, okay, let's figure out your baseline, what you're doing. They're normally eating between 2,500 and 3,000 calories. And I'm not saying that's a low amount of food, but then I tell them, like, we probably got to double this. And they're like, oh my God. And then the obese population come to me and they're like, Dylan, I've tried everything. I tried keto, I tried fasting, I tried all these things. And I'm like, well, how much are you eating? Well, I'm eating 6 times a day. And I'm like, how much are you eating? Well, I'm eating chicken and broccoli. I said, no, how much? We figure it out. They're eating about 4,000 to 5,000. And I'm like, well, we got to cut this in half probably. You know, so like people's natural palates and eating patterns lead them to their current body state. So
what you have to do is get out of your comfort zone, adjust your lifestyle a little bit, one little step at a time. Like, we're not trying to do a bodybuilding show and become a world champion right away. All you're trying to do is improve.
Like, so literally, I cut drinking calories first. It was like, man, I need to lay off the milk and like I was never a pop guy, but like the Arizona iced tea, man, I could hammer those.
So what you got to do is have that mindset. Well, if you make a decision, you are in that mindset. You understand it's going to be uncomfortable. You understand it's going to be different in your lifestyle, but you made that decision to improve. And it's a positive decision. When things get tough, you're like, you know what? That's great, because I must be on track. I'm adjusting my lifestyle. And then you want to make those small decisions to lead up to your main goal. You need steps to get there. Without any steps, you're literally just going to have an idea. An idea means nothing until you achieve
it's just
something.
a fart in the clouds.
Well,
like if one thing too, you're gonna have to maybe be a little bit selfish, and I think people forget that, and that's okay. Like, not everyone is gonna 10 out of 10 rock with your new lifestyle. But that's okay, because like for me, maybe some of the people I used to kick it with, my drinking buddies, or that I used to carry on with, but they weren't the ones that had high cholesterol maybe or pre-diabetic. Like, I had shit I gotta deal with, so like I needed to deal with it. So, you know, and the people that are supposed to be in your life will be there.
And like, if you truly want something that's gonna make you happy, and someone is telling you not to do that, they literally don't want you to be happy. Like, I would literally go tell that person to go F themselves. Like, I don't care who it is. Like, if you want what's best for me, as long as like I'm not harming myself or anything, like, because I'm saying, oh, I don't want to go drinking tonight, or I have to stay in and study for my test. Oh, just come out, man. Like, it's all good. Like, that person is bringing you down because they're selfish. They want you to go out with them when you're just trying to self-improve.
And then as I got deeper into like the psychology of eating and educating myself, I learned that a lot of times when people are trying to hold you back or throwing negative things, it's a reflection on themselves. It makes them feel uncomfortable because they know they're not doing what they should probably be doing. And we're pack animals. We want other people to make you feel like your resolve. They want you to be a part of what they're doing too.
Yeah, so what you got to do is follow your own happiness and do things genuinely because that's what you want. And anyone that supports you is going to be your real friend, and anyone else that doesn't, they don't mess with you like that. They don't got your back actually. They're just trying to help themselves.
I know, and like Patrick and I come from two different like he's like the opposite end of the spectrum where he's put on like a ton of muscle. I lost a ton of fat and put on some muscle. And it's funny because we met each other. We were talking about this like when he showed up in Vegas here. We just clicked, right? Like we both love to train hard. And maybe we don't agree on every single thing, but it's okay. We can value each other's opinions. And obviously, he coached me to be successful at the show. So I feel like we agree on enough stuff that we're not like clashing. It's just that not everyone's going to agree with every single thing you think, and that's okay. So like, I never thought that I would be. If someone would have told me 5 years ago, I'm gonna be in Vegas competing in a bodybuilding show on Patrick's YouTube right now, doing a video with strided legs, like. You guys, I had the worst legs in Canada when I was heavy. So like, it just wouldn't. But I like that's Patrick's super positive and always preaches like, you don't know. So the day I stopped putting limitations on myself and started keeping the promises to myself also, because you'll notice patterns with people when they fail, it's because they never, and I was like that. I would say like, I'm gonna try this, I'm gonna do this, and I'll do it and quit. I was a quitter. And the day I could quit that, now I don't quit anything. And my life got way better.
Yeah.
Like that's everything. Business, relationships.
Because anything
friendship.
that isn't worth working for it's not really gratifying.
That's right, exactly.
And the last thing I want to talk about is balance in your life. And guys, you should really listen to this because this is what's going to make the biggest difference in your life. Everyone's balance is going to be a little bit different, and that's all good. One person's balance might not be another, but how about you touch on that just a little bit? Lifestyle balance, like fitting everything in, career, weight loss, everything.
So it's funny because I find that people are shooting for this permanent systemic balance. Like, I need 50% family, 20% hobby, you know what I mean? Whatever, every day. No, like mine has changed. Like Patty and I were just talking this summer, I'm within 6 months. I left my corporate job, which was very nice. And I decided I'm gonna do full-time online coaching, and I ramped up my coaching and it's doing really well. And a business opportunity came through, and now I have to start downscaling my coaching because another business opportunity came through that's gonna take some of my time away. So like for a while I had a lot of more balance towards my coaching business. Now the other business is gonna take over. This contest prep took a lot of my social stuff away. But
it was your choice, right?
It was my choice, and it's not forever. No. So it went down a little bit, but guess what? When I go home now, I'll have a little bit more macros that I can go for a beer with a friend or something once in a while. Like it's gonna be okay. You don't need, it's gonna have peaks and valleys. If you're gonna work for something that's worth working for, you're probably gonna have to be a little bit biased towards that goal.
And like, if you wanna be the best at someone, like, if you want to be the best at something, like literally the best, it means you literally have to perform better than every single other person. And if you want to be the best, you have to put in the work.
But also it's fine if you don't. If you want to just go to the gym to play with your kids better and feel happy, then great. Stop letting someone tell you that you have to go to the gym. It's 9 days a week. There's not 9 days in a week. Diet brain. 5 days a week, maybe you can go 3. That's amazing. Go 3. You know, your balance is your balance, not everyone else. There's not a rule.
That's fine. And then there's another side of that too, is if you go 3 days a week and that's your balance and you're happy with that and you're in good shape, don't expect to be the best bodybuilder in the world.
No. But that's okay if you don't want to be.
But
don't bitch about not being it if you're only putting in 3 days a week. That's where you gotta.
So you gotta find that. What are you happy with, and what are you willing to commit? And that's not just to the gym or your diet. That's with other aspects as well.
It's literally everything.
Because you only have 24 hours in a day. Where are you going to spend that 24 hours? And personally right now, yes, I sacrificed some time away from my family, and my family is so happy for me. They're so supportive because they know that I'm trying to improve my life. And when I literally sit down, I'm on my computer working and I'm interacting with people on social media, like I am so happy over the world and literally thankful every single day that I'm able to do what what I love and impact so many different people because I know how much happiness it brought to me. Now, with that said, I don't think a lot of people can work as much as me. And I'm gonna say another thing, I can't work as much as my best friend, Jeff Nippard. He works so hard and I see him working and he's done so many amazing things, but I can't expect my work ethic and balance to be as high as his. Or even Dylan, he didn't tell you that he owns multiple businesses that are very successful in Canada. And there's other stuff that he has to balance. And I don't know if I could work as hard as Dylan.
Yeah, it's just different. We have different stuff, and you're really good at the social media stuff, and it's just...
Yeah, and he literally said this because he wants to have enough time for his clients. He wants to make sure that he's delivering quality product with other businesses because he's in the supplement business, he's in other parts of fitness. He wants to make sure everything we're doing is at the top level. We don't want to do too much and then deliver low quality.
Yeah, a bunch of crappy eggs in a bunch of baskets, you know?
Yeah,
that's what
and
I didn't want.
And
yeah, so I think that's a very good point, and it's also crazy to think, you know, like between the two of us, like I'm not a big influencer, you're bigger than I am, but when you start thinking about we can impact 50,000 people together, like that's a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know, and I would have never thought that was going to be here, so it's just like, I love that. This new brand's going to be fire, limitless, guys. Whew.
Did he just leak it?
Yeah, I leaked
He just leaked it.
It's fire. It's gonna be fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a full video with Rashawn and explain the whole meaning behind this because I'm doing something like pretty limited. I don't want to just throw it out there and just throw out some products. So it's been in the making. I would say like months, maybe a year, and been through a lot. But other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this type of video, and I feel like this video you can connect with us because we're giving you actual evidence in our lifestyles to where we actually reach different types of success to us and a success in a way that I'm happy because I'm enjoying what I'm doing. You don't have to measure it on how much money you have, how your lifestyle is, and it's more about happiness, and it's something that you can't see. And we're honestly just very thankful people, just us two hanging out all by ourselves,
yeah, just like
just kicking it, right? We're just two bros doing what?
Just waiting to wash this damn tan off. Looks like I've been in a coal mine for a couple weeks.
Anyways, guys, it's always good vibes, positive vibes. Your potential is limitless. And if you guys like this video, please let me know. Comment below if you guys like this type of video. If you guys want to hear more in-depth aspects in our life, doesn't have to be totally fitness related, even though my whole life is interconnected with fitness.
It's interwebbed.
Subscribe if you're not part of the team, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Yo guys, you have to check this out. He hasn't eaten in a couple hours, and look at all the veins coming out. His abs, his forearms, all the way up, like literally follow it all the way up. And damn, man, it's looking pretty crazy. Can I check the legs out? Damn, man, I see some vascularity coming out through the legs, and he literally was sitting down just watching a movie. So I think we're in a good spot, man. What's going on, family? We got back to the place. Sorry about the audio in the last clip. I'm way too hyped right now. I can't believe it. Like, I'm still shaking. I can't believe it. It's nutty. Right here, bro. Explain to them what these are right here.
That was the regional qualifying show. That's my peanut butter cookie warming up in the microwave. That's the gold medal for the regional qualifier. The bigger one is World, baby. Team List. We did it.
Oh my
All
God.
that hard work.
I'm so proud of this guy. He literally didn't cheat once. He only asked to dig harder. Like, I'm so proud. I can't believe it.
And now I'm about to eat this damn cookie.
Oh my God. Is that fire or what?
What fire?
Flames?
Oh.
Damn, bro. Look at your veins popping out of your head. This is guy's black vascular. Oh my God. So I feel like now that he's a world champion, and you guys can even more believe what he was saying, because he has come such a long way, not just from a fitness standpoint, from reaching a low, from injuries, from having to take the painkillers and then getting a little too intimate with those and getting over so much more. So no matter what it is, fitness, life, career, family, friends, what you gotta do is overcome, be your best, be positive, because you can always make your situation better. And you know what? There's always someone that has a worse situation than you. So we're alive. I'm hype. I can't believe it. You know what we're doing to celebrate post shows? We're heading over to the grocery store right now. So if you guys like this video, please let me know in the comments below. Please show some love to Dylan, new WBFF Transformation World Champ, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And yes, we're in Vegas, and then to celebrate, we're going to the grocery store.